Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another day of Open Esports Student Games OXY 2025. And from the casting desk, I'm Arunithal, and with me I have none other than Guns and Aces. So we're about to start this game of like Bangladesh versus Sri Lanka, and yeah, we'll be starting in a bit, I believe. Yeah, I can hear you a bit. Alright, I'll be carrying it from here for the time being. Like Guns N' Aces having a bit issue. Don't worry, he'll be right back. But we have seen the first day the game was between like India and Nepal, and that was an amazing series to watch. And today we have another series between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Of course, this will be round robin system. That means best of two. So the first, we'll be introducing the players, of course. Like Sri Lanka, for Sri Lanka, we have Looper, we have Legacy, we have Misaki, we have Pudge, we have OG. And from Bangladesh, we have RR, we have Winters, we have Senpai, we have Pain, and we have Magic. I'm very hopeful for Team Bangladesh here because RR is one of the like best carries in Southeast Asia, and of course Senpai here he's gonna be playing the mid lane matchup, and he's very experienced. Like he's been playing these games forever. Like let's see how they will work together, and they have played like multiple times together. They have conquered multiple tournaments before, so I'm very hopeful about this team. But then again, like we have Team Sri Lanka, they're not that behind. Of course, like Paj, he's very good with his like IGLing. He can like literally take his team to the next level with his calls and with his game sense. So let's see how they will be managing this. And for now, I'll be going through the picks and bans, and we can see that Team Bangladesh, they have gone for the Undying and Queen of Pain pick, and on the other hand we have like Sri Lanka going for the X. They have banned the Silencer, Magnus, Arsa, and then we have ODN, none other than Slaughter. So I'm very hopeful about this Sri Lankan team, as well as they have picked the Dazzle. This will definitely help them a lot in the mid game to late game scenario. Like he can easily save his teammate, I mean the X, with his second skill easily, like literally easily. Ooh, Snapfire. I like this pick a lot. Like if he can go for, I'm not sure which position he will be playing, but if they want to switch like Snapfire into the 4th position and Dazzle in the 5th, then they'll be definitely going for that Scepter. So the Scepter will help them, help the X to initiate even like smoother way. So let's see how they will be doing that. All right, let's see how Team Bangladesh will be countering that, because they don't have much to offer from this position. Like, well, the Snapfire actually stole everything, I would say. But then again, let's see how they.
So, am I audible right now? I'm sorry. I think I've cut in between your analytics, but can you go
yes,
zoom in?
Yes, you
right
were
now?
audible. You were audible. I can hear you fine. There is a bit of noise though, but I think. I'm not really sure why it's coming, but yeah, let's see. Can you hear me though? Alright, anyway, Bane. I like this pick coming in from Team Bangladesh. Like he can easily go for Pin's Grim and like boom, the enemy hero is dead. And even like they can go for the kill onto the X easily, like disabling the X or maybe the dazzle during the whole fight would be excellent. Like if he can get dazzle in his range, he can go for the easiest nightmare, and that will like change everything, change the whole game. Shadow Fiend. I believe this will be a mid Shadow Fiend. I'm a bit confident about this, that they will be going for the mid Shadow Fiend here.
5 seconds remaining.
Lanka does have enough time to go for something unique. They're thinking about it, though. I think draft-wise, Bangladesh is a bit ahead of them at this point onward. But then again, the Void Spirit, this will like steal the show, of course.
Mid, right? It's the mid Void Spirit. So
yeah.
I mean, we are going to see some flashy plays, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good combo, you know, like Axe gets the call, and then, you know, Starfire does the whole spit on you thing, and then, you know, like you have your Void Spirit clearing out the back lines. I think it's a pretty good combo from Team Sri Lanka here.
Yep, absolutely. So what do you think about this SF pick?
So I still think that Team Sri Lanka does need a pretty good, you know, carry.
Radiant team ban.
Hello? I think he's facing a bit trouble with his microphone, but anyway, we'll be going into the draft again. They have banned the Terrorblade and the Medusa as well. They know very well that Team Sri Lanka needs a carry, and they're banning it, of course.
Dire team pick.
I like the ban scenario coming in from Team Bangladesh, that they have only banned a Mercy as a support, and rest of the bans are cores like Nature's Prophet, Dawnbreaker,
10 seconds remaining.
like I don't know, Marbling, Templar Assassin, Terrorblade, Medusa. Whoa. Doom is a nice band though.
Yeah, so I think it's Spectre. Oh, that's an interesting pick, right?
Yep.
I mean, you have the Spectre that can really like snowball early on. I really don't think Spectre is that good in the late game anymore.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it can be used very well in the middle to late game, like if you can like hold on to it, or maybe like hold various positions in the mid game scenario, like going in the back lines, like getting rid of the Bane, or maybe like go for the Queen of Pain as well when you're done with your Orchid Malevolence. That would be something else. And you can even go for the Shadow Fiend if he doesn't go for the BKB. So that's gonna change the game for Team Bangladesh here. And they're thinking they only have 10 seconds remaining for the last pick, and I'm really curious to see what they'll be picking as their
Choose your hero.
Whoa, Mars. Okay, Queen of Pain will be going into the mid lane, and they're putting RR onto that SF in the safe lane area. Pain going for the offlane.
So I think the game is about to start now, right? I'm sorry, I'm still a little distracted with things on my end. I mean, I think I'm having some technical issues still, so I'm really sorry to do this to you, man, but I think I need to think a little bit more around here. Yeah, okay, sure, sure. No, I think I will now. I mean, I was having a little difficulty with the audio, but I think it's sorted now.
Yep.
That's a pretty colorful Shadow Fiend. I mean, so yeah, so I think it's the Shadow Fiend position 1 carry, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the game is about to start, and I think the Dazzle support is really, I mean, like, Dazzle support has been kind of phasing in and out the meta, and usually, like, I think it's mostly eradicated from the meta right now, right? I mean, I don't really see the Dazzle anymore.
I mean, it's really useful in this meta. I would say, like it is used to save your teammate, and the ultimate they have changed it, and it is very useful. Like he can cast it from a distance, and that helps your teammate in the team fight. Like you have to find the dazzle to put him down. Otherwise, like there's no way you're stopping the dazzle from giving the grave or maybe the poison touch or maybe heal their teammates. So that's a very good pick in this scenarios.
You're so nice.
Yeah, so the game has started officially, right?
Yep.
Who do you think going into the game, like, who do you think has the better draft, more robust, you know?
Well, for early game scenario, I would vouch for Team Bangladesh, but then again, the mid to late game scenario, I mean, if this game goes further from 35 minutes to 40, I think Sri Lanka has a chance to win against Bangladesh. Like I don't see Bangladesh coming in from that position unless SF gets super fat.
I mean, absolutely, that absolutely makes sense, right? So both teams
30
are
seconds to
trying to get that rune as quickly as possible. I don't really think that the rune is, something that you should really give up first blood over, but we'll just see. I mean, both teams are kind of fighting for the bottom rune right now.
Can we go to the rune area, please, broadcaster? Hello. Yep, thank you so much. All right, they're going for the rune, and Void Spirit just gonna run for his life. He's not going for the contest here, and they'll be taking 2H, I believe. So far, it's 1H from this area, but yep, equal split, of course. That makes sense.
Absolutely. So I am more excited for this mid matchup. I mean, QOP versus the Void Spirit, right? I mean, it's been so long since I've seen Void Spirit in action here, but I mean, it's really tough to play against the QOP when you're a melee hero, right?
Truth, but then again, like Void Spirit, he can easily go for those last hits and maybe heal himself when he gets his bottle, going for those runes and everything. Like it is, I think it will favor the Queen of Pain, as you said, but then again, for the attack animation system, I would say Void Spirit has the better opportunity to go for those denies and for those last hits as well. Alright, we have seen the first
Yeah,
blood
so I'm
by
still having some
RR.
technical issues, it seems, right? So the voice is cutting off. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience.
It's alright,
But
it's alright.
bottom line, I was saying that SF, he has his lasting presence, right? So did we miss the first blood, actually?
Yep.
Okay, so in the confusion, there's technical confusion, right? So we lost the first. So who was it actually?
RR got the first blood. SF.
SF, right? I mean, we saw it, right? So he was just spanning razors down there. Yeah, so that's it. So right now, it seems Queen of Pain is kind of dominating the lane right now. But as you said, right, once those Void Spirit starts getting his momentum, it might just not be that easy for QOP. But for now, QOP is the queen of the lane.
Yep. The early game is will be controlled by Team Bangladesh. I can hear myself from your mic, but anyway, we can see that RR just giving some tangles to Undying. Undying is very low on HP, but he'll be going for the heal, of course. But Snapfire has other plans. He's just gonna scout the area and like push him from that position. And this time we can see that in the mid lane again, Queen of Pain putting the pressure onto Void Spirit. I don't think Void Spirit will survive much longer like this, but then again, like Queen of Pain, he's just gonna keep spamming.
Right? So top lane, it might look like something might be happening here, but it's just a little off screen. But we can see the depth is, even though it's just a little bit off screen. So there was a kill down bottom as well, with Undying actually chasing the axe down to T2 and actually killing him there. To top lane, more action ongoing with the action stopped actually. So where are we talking about actually?
We're talking about the Dazzle kill, by the way, but this time Snapfire is in a lot of trouble right now, and Snapfire will fall. Windtouch finishing off Snapfire with his first kill, of course, and with that being said, Bangladesh is holding a pretty good lead of 2k in just 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly as you said, right? So Bangladesh will have the early momentum, will have the early push, sorry, not the push, the early advantage, right? But they just have to keep snowballing this, or else Team Sri Lanka does have a pretty good lineup to come back, actually.
Well, I'm very curious to see how Sri Lanka can make a comeback from this situation, because like we can see that top 2 network lead are being held by Team Bangladesh, actually top 3 right now, and yeah, Void Spirit trying to climb up to that position, but unfortunately he's unable to do that at the moment. But I think they will be going for those stacks that can be easily taken by X, because X is very far behind in the nether chart, so he'll be needing that. But Undying has some other plans. He's just gonna scout the area. Windtouch is not gonna let them do anything from this situation. And then again, like SF can easily go for that stack even before like X can go for those, because X needs more levels, more items to take those. But SF, he can just go and spam some rages and he can easily get those stacks.
Right, so like you said, like SF is just so much better at taking those stacks, and it's just so much more efficient with these stacks. But let's see if they can really do something. This Axe is dying again. This Axe in a lot of trouble. This Undying is starting to be a real nuisance to the Axe right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, absolutely. They're punishing X like every single time, and this time Queen of Pain doesn't have enough mana to work with. But oh no, Ben comes in to help him, but unfortunately Ben is very low as well, and Queen of Pain might get the kill onto the Void Spirit, but Void Spirit will be in the safe position, and Queen of Pain running towards the Snapfire. Unfortunately Dazzle will be here as well, but look at that, Windtouch comes in, doesn't have enough mana to work with, but he does have the Blood Grin, and ooh, look at that, Snapfire will be saved with the help of the wand, and Undying.
Are fortified.
So much,
Dire's bottom tower is under
so
attack.
much commitment that unfortunately nothing happened here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so as we can see that Queen of Pain holding the highest number of last
Dire's
hits,
bottom tower is under attack.
48 by gold.
SF as well, right? So
Yep.
I mean, both cores
Dyer's
are,
bottom
both
tower
three cores
has
are
fallen.
really up there, but Mars might be in trouble. Does use the Lotus to get out of it, but Undying is there to the arena. It gets one, but Spectre he is able to escape, but Dazzle might not be so lucky, and he goes down for the aggression.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Absolutely,
Dyer's
absolutely. And
structures are fortified.
Spectre just gonna be running away from the position right now, but meanwhile bot tier 1 has been taken by none other than RR, and this time we can see that they're pushing into the mid
Dyer's
area,
middle tower
and
is under
Queen of
attack.
Pain, I think he can hold himself against like 2 or 3 heroes, as he does have the link to work with, and then again like he does have the damage as well. Queen of Pain has his ulti available. Will he use it? Yes, I think he will, but no, he's holding on to it. Just gonna put the
I
word.
mean, he already had the whip out, right? So he already was ready to whip it out with his whip, but well, decided not to, I guess.
I think he didn't think that it was worth it against a Snapfire, so he didn't. But he does
Dyer's
have the
middle tower is under attack.
amplified damage to work with, so it would be massive.
Absolutely will
Dyer's
be. Well,
middle
now we
tower
just have
has
to find a
fallen.
victim for this Queen of Pain, right?
Meanwhile, Sri Lanka changing their lane. Void Spirit came into the top lane to farm because he is very low on the last hits, and it's just gonna be a Queen of Pain running into the Dazzle. The ultimate will not connect to anyone, and this time Queen of Pain going for the Snapper. Snapper will fall to Senpai. Senpai going for the Dazzle as well. The arena will connect to Dazzle, and this time they're going for the Void Spirit. Void Spirit will survive for the timing, but he doesn't have his ultimate ready to escape from this position. He is just gonna continuously going for the Undying, but Mars, the spear will save Undying, and Sri Lanka couldn't get a single kill up
Dyer's
until
top
now.
tower is under attack.
Bangladesh 14 to none.
I mean, this is just soul crushing, man, at this point, right? So you do have to open the bank somewhere, and it looks like Team Sri Lanka will not have the opportunity. In the meantime, they will have to wait. But it looks so promising for Team Sri Lanka there for a while. But I guess Team Bangladesh was just too quick, too good. Ooh, Snapfire. They might be catching the Snapfire as well. So Requiem of Souls is used. Can he connect? Yes, he can. Absolutely. I mean, the Snapfire is just like level 3, I guess, right? Level 3 or...
Yep.
Am I missing the numbers?
He's actually
Dyer's
very
top
low
tower
on
has
levels.
fallen.
He couldn't get anything out from his lane.
Team Sri Lanka absolutely in a dire state, right? So it's not because they are in the dire, but you know, like they are really struggling right now, and their jungle is almost being overtaken by Team Bangladesh right now, and Undying just proving to be such a nuisance, and the
Dyer's middle
Astral
tower is
misses
under
as well, right? It's not the Astral, it's the projection, right? Astral projection.
Yep.
It's Undying, man. It's just such a nuisance to deal with. I mean, you have Sax up, the Undying is there to, you know, like scout it out. You just walk in as an axe, and then Undying is there to, you know, catch you. It's just so annoying to play against right now.
Yep, absolutely. And Voice Spirit is just gonna
Dyer's middle
try
tower
to
is under
go for
attack.
some farms, and Snapper is still at level 3, and oh, they will go on to the Windage, but unfortunately I don't think they have enough damage to take down the Windage. They're going for the Tome. Tome will fall, but unfortunately for them, Void Spirit and the Snapper will fall as well. They've given away their life for a Tome. That's how they're like...
Dyer's middle
Oh my
tower is
god,
under
they're being
attack.
dominated by Team Bangladesh at this point. Oh no, Senpai goes into the tier 3. It is only 11 minutes into the game, and he is just diving into tier 3 to get those kills.
I mean, they have a 12k net worth lead, right? So it's more than a 1k net worth lead per minute at this point for Team Bangladesh, and so Team Bangladesh are looking pretty good right now.
Yep, absolutely. And we were talking about this tag in the dire jungle, the triangle, and SF actually took that. So, I mean, Sri Lanka, they did go for the
Dire's middle
stack,
tower
but
is under
it was
attack.
actually taken by RR. So yeah, RR, he's just having the game of his life.
Just look at the net worth, man, right now. All three cores from Team Bangladesh are just so far ahead. I mean, the lowest, the Mars, right? The Mars is already double that of what Spectre is. And as a Spectre, man, you really just don't want to be pushed this far, this early in the game.
Absolutely. It needs more farm. I'd say like actually needs to go for AFK farming for at least like 10 minutes. Then he can like come for some revenge. But unfortunately, I don't think Team Bangladesh would give him that time. Like they're just gonna go for the tier 2s right now. Like look at that. They're split pushing. Minute 13 into the mid lane and bot lane all together. They went for the mid lane
Bangladesh,
tower.
I mean, the Bangladesh, right? Their whole draft is just so fight-centric, and once again, they catch the Snapfire. Shallow Grave is being used, but can it really do anything? It does not, and Undying, he finishes off the kill.
Absolutely, and another arena. It's not connecting to anyone, but Mars might fall here. But oh no, Ben saves him for the time being, and Mars again blinking out from the fight. What a gameplay coming in, and they have gone for the X. X will fall. Did you see how like Mars survived that?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Anyway, we can see that Team Bangladesh, they're going for the tier 3, like they're
Radiant structures
pushing
are fortified.
all alone in the mid
Dire's
area, and his
structures are
teammates are in the top. They're
Dire's middle
focusing
tower
on the
is under
split
attack.
push and end the game as soon as possible. They don't want to drag this game when they have a
Dire's top
Spectre
tower is
in their
under
opponent,
attack.
and probably this will be a clean sweep for them. Like the scoreline is 21-0 up till now, but let's see how long they can hold the 0 scoreline.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under
They're
attack.
done with the tier 3. They have done taking the tier 3. They're going for the racks, of course, and they have multiple meteor hammers
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
that are like troll build. I don't know, but they have multiple meteor hammers, and they're just gonna spam those. Look at that, Queen of
Dire's
Thorns.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Absolutely, yep. And look at that, 15 minutes into the game, they have 19k net worth lead.
Dire's middle
At this
tower
point,
is
I
under
believe
attack.
they're gonna straight go for the tier 4s, but Sri Lanka, we don't see any backup coming in, or they're not willing to fight at all. Though I think Dazzle is planning on something. He doesn't have his ultimate ready, otherwise he would go for it, of course. And the dome has been placed as well. No GG till now, but they're not taking any fights as well. Ultimate comes in from Queen of Pain, and the GG has been called by X, and this time Team Bangladesh takes it away. Only 16 minutes into the game, and Bangladesh takes the first game in their pocket. And ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Open Esports Student OXY 2025. What a game by Team Bangladesh, and they have secured the game with a 23-0 scoreline. None of them died. Like they have went for the Mars, but the Mars. The first game, of course, RR and Senpai, they have done it again. They have shown us like before that how good their chemistry is, and this time they're doing it again. Look at the damage output coming in from RR, 10k building damage. That is huge. And Senpai did 10k hero damage, so I think that's even, I believe so. Anyway,
So
we'll
yeah, I think
be.
I'm back, right? So I'm really sorry, man. I mean, I just I came in and came out, right? So it was a pretty short game, and
Yeah.
I mean, before the issues were resolved, right? The game has ended. I mean, that was really quick. I mean, I've never seen a game this quick in a tournament before.
Right, and we were talking about the early game scenario. We were saying that Bangladesh is very strong in the early games, and they have shown it. Like they're not able to take the game or even they have finished it when it was in the early game scenario. Like it did touch the mid game still, like only 16 minutes into the game, but yeah, they didn't care about that. They just ended it straight cut, no mega, no like going for other racks, just went mid end.
I mean, when you're ahead, right? Especially if you're playing as a Spectre, like it's just good to. I mean, I don't know why, but for some reason, Gaben seems to love Spectre, right? So even if you're in a really losing game, if you look at the win probability, like if there's a Spectre, there's a hope. But I mean, that really didn't come to pass for Team Sri Lanka this time. I think they ended the game on 0 kills, right?
Yep.
That has to be really demotivating, but that's life. That's Dota, right? So you win some, you lose some, you really enjoy some, and you really just get through some of the games. So yeah, so that was the game for today, I guess. 13 to, I think it was 30 minutes, right?
23 to 0.
Sorry, 23 minutes. I missed the 10-minute mark, right? It was so 23
No,
minutes.
no,
and-
it was 23 kills, but 16 minutes into the game.
Wait, really? I thought it was like 23 minutes.
No,
So 60 minutes. So it didn't even cross the 20 minutes, a 20-minute line, right? So even T2 items did not really, neutral items did not really spawn, right?
yep.
So I guess we'll be seeing from Team Sri Lanka. Well, I mean, I don't really know what to say to them right now. I mean, the players are pretty much down in the dumps, I am guessing, but it's a game, right? So you win some, you lose some.
Absolutely, and we'll be moving into the second game. Let's see how they will perform. Sri Lanka does have another game to like even the score line, but then again, Team Bangladesh, I don't think they will go easy on them because as this is round robin system, top two teams will survive, top two teams will qualify. So they need to hold their ground. They need to win every single game they can. So let's see how Team Bangladesh will take this in their side and how Team Sri Lanka can make a comeback from this situation. And for those who just joined, you are watching Open Esports Student Games OXY 2025, and from the casting desk, I'm Arunitul, and I have with me is none other than Guns and Aces. We'll be right back after a short break. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Oh, okay. I just got the information that the game has started. Like both teams are agreed to start the game early on.
Okay, so again, it looks like like Team Sri Lanka, they are back with a plan, I guess. Like out for vengeance. The whole Batman spiel, right? I'm the darkness, I'm the vengeance thing. But Team Sri Lanka have banned the Undying this time. I mean, it's a respect ban, right?
Yep.
10 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. And Team Bangladesh again going for the Dawnbreaker ban.
I mean, it is a pretty good, offlaner, right? So it's there anytime the fight breaks out, and it has a lot of utility. So I guess it's a really good ban, I would say.
Absolutely, and they have gone for the Bat Rider ban as well. Like we have seen before, that Bat Rider can initiate very easily and take the most useful hero, I would say, out of the game. So that's why they went for the ban as well. And on the other hand, Team Sri Lanka, they are going for, as usual, Magnus ban and the OD ban as well. They're not willing to play against the OD or Magnus, and they have banned, respectfully banned the Undying as well. So they're going for their fourth ban, and then Bangladesh will be banning the third and then picking as well. They have the first pick to work with, so I think they'll be going for something unique here, and they went for the Nature's Perfect.
I mean, it's just a flex pick, right? So the Nature's Prophet, like it could be the mid Nature's Prophet, it could be the position 4 Nature's Prophet, it could be, the carry Nature's Prophet, it could be anything. So I mean, it's a really good flex pick right now. So the Meepo was banned actually.
Yep. I think Sri Lanka is comfortable playing with Mepo. That's why Bangladesh banned it.
10
Because otherwise, I don't
seconds
think like Mepo is. I believe Mepo is not that good in this patch. What do you think?
It's not really. It's not.
Thought so. So I think that was a kind of like a respect ban. I would say like someone from Sri Lanka might play very good Mepo. That's why they have banned it. But then again, like Sri Lanka went for the slaughter.
So the ban
5
of
seconds remaining.
Lifestealer has happened as well, right? So Lifestealer, do you think Team Bangladesh plan to pick up some, tanky offlane core like a Centaur or an Axe again?
I believe Sri Lanka will be going for the offlane slaughter. So I think they'll be going for something for their supports. Like the
Radiant
Jakir
team
is
back.
open, Shaman is also open. They might go for the Shaman. Shaman is very good with slaughter.
Absolutely, anything that can hold you in one place, right? So once Slaughter gets a hold of you, and once he gets a few hits in, so you just permabash there, right? So they're going to
10
make
seconds
someone's life
remaining.
very, very difficult to
Yep.
exist, right?
5 seconds
So
remaining.
I don't want to
Radiant
play
team
against
pick.
that, man. Like I honestly, those are the times, those are the times that I look at myself. Like I'm stunned for a million years, right? So I have some time to, reflect and think about what I'm doing with my life. And this is apparently this is what I'm doing. They're shackled by a shaman and being beaten down by a fish.
10 seconds remaining.
Have you seen the game between Team India and Nepal?
5 seconds
The second game?
remaining.
No, I don't think I was here when that happened. Actually,
So basically, Team India went for 4 stunts in the second game, and
no.
Nepal went for the shadow pin. They were winning. At first half, they were winning, and very comfortably they were winning. But I don't know what happened there. Like Team India jumped onto one hero after another from Team Nepal, and they just gave away their positioning. They just gave away they gave away free kills. Like SF was trying to use his ultimate for so long, but they were just playing with him, stunning one after
Radiant
another.
team
That was like a massacre for the SF.
So we see both Chakiro and the Shaman actually, and Shaman from Team Bangladesh.
Radiant team
Mm-hmm.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Wind
Wind
Ranger.
Ranger. You don't really see Wind Rangers that much. I mean, a Wind Ranger is a flex pick as well, right? So you could play him as a position 4, as a position 1 carry is more or less out of the meta right now. So
10
maybe a
seconds
mid Wind
remaining.
Ranger.
I don't think so. Like they don't play Wind
5
Ranger in the mid
seconds
lane unless
remaining.
it's a pub game. So I think they will be putting it in the fourth position. Jakiro as the
Yeah, so
face.
position 4 Wind Ranger, right?
Yep.
Dire team pick.
The
Dire
Jakiro, man, like it's just so hard to go against a Jakiro in the laning phase and even during the high ground pushes, right? It's just like total area denial. So Void Spirit again.
And against our Death Prophet this time.
Again, Death Prophet is one of those heroes that
10
like
seconds
really
remaining.
enjoys laning against a melee hero. So I mean, but
5 seconds
compared to
remaining.
Queen of Pain, Void Spirit might have a better game this time. I mean, Death Prophet is not that oppressive without the Dagger of Pain with that Queen of
Radiant
Pain.
team back.
I call it the Dagger of Pain, right? So because like she throws the dagger and it hurts. It hurts before it even hits me, right? It's in the air and I already know what it's going to do and how long it's going to do that, right? So.
Marcy.
It's a pretty popular pick right now, right? So I've been seeing Marcy like everywhere, in my pubs, in my dreams, in my nightmares, right? So yeah, so Marcy pick. I'm all for the Marcy pick right now.
But then again, there's a huge confusion here. Like Team Bangladesh went for the Mercy, but where is their initiator?
5 seconds
Mercy can
remaining.
initiate, but with whom? Like you need an X, you need like Central War Runner, you need like someone, you need Mercy, or you need like someone to go and initiate, like who you're gonna go with. Like every single one of the hero from the Bangladesh is very paper, very soft.
Exactly right.
I don't know how
So-
they will be. Mhm.
Team Sri Lanka, right? So they have a lot of counter initiation actually, right? So
Yep.
you're going on someone like the Void flies in, the Void, I mean the faceless Void, right? So there are two Voids in the same team. So I think we're going to have some confusion while we're talking about it. So the Void, faceless Void can come in with his Chrono, you have the Jakiro, you have the Slardar jump in, you have the Wind Ranger, shackle shot stuff and everything. So it's pretty rough for Team Bangladesh, I think. If the game goes a little later with both teams having their utility items, I mean, Team Bangladesh actually absolutely can lock someone down and finish them up. But what about the rest of the team from Team Sri Lanka? I'm liking the Sri Lankan draft more in this game.
Same goes here, but I'm a bit confused. Like, Looper went for the offlane X last game, and he is going for the Jakiro this time. I mean, is this an
Yeah.
offlane Jakiro?
I mean, like we're both confused, right? And we're just saying, I mean back to each other. I mean, we are really confused right now, and I think it's mind games from Team Sri Lanka actually to like make Team Bangladesh say, I mean, you can do it like this, maybe. I mean, like
And
I think even Team
he's going
Bangladesh is
for
confused.
he's going for the twin terror as well. Like usually we see Jakiro playing with the ice path
Yeah, the I
asset, but
path, yeah.
yeah, but
So I think
this time
it might be a core. Yeah, I
Yep.
think you might be right.
And Jakiro core is very strong with the twin terror effect. Like he can go as a carry, he can go as a hitter, and he can like deal so much damage into the late game scenario. But the question is, Bangladesh, they again went for the early game scenario. Like they again went for the Shaman, they went for the Pagna, the Death Prophet, and the Nature's Prophet as well. Like all four are tower hitters, all four are pushers. So how do you compete against them when you're playing offlane or core Jakiro and you're dreaming of like taking it to the late game?
So it's a really difficult situation for Team Sri Lanka actually, right? So in the later stages, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Team Sri Lanka could, do something about it. But in the early game, I mean, who do you have that's going in for Team Sri Lanka? Like, like their Team Bangladesh, they're 5-man death balling, right? So they're pushing down the towers. The Pugna, it's like you said, the Nether,
30
plus
seconds to
the everything, all the bullshit, right? So who do you send in first if you're on Team Sri Lanka?
I would say for the initiation, I would say Void Spirit would be very nice if he can go to the back line and like deal some damage to Pagna, or maybe the Shadow Shaman as well. But then again, there will be a Pagna's word. So how do you counter that? I don't know that. But then again, like they can go with the Void and the Chronosphere as well. So yeah, the Chronosphere and the Macro Bear will be a great combo in the multi-player chrono. But then again, like you need to hit that properly. I don't think Team Bangladesh will give you the opportunity. Like they will definitely put Pagna and Shaman always away from their team, so that like whenever Void goes for the chrono, they can easily like voodoo the Void, or maybe like use the second skill of Pagna to their own heroes. Like they will definitely go for those plays.
I mean, absolutely. It's a nightmare to deal with for Team Sri Lanka, actually, if you think about it. So I think it's going to be pretty similar to the last game, where the Spectre struggles so much for farm, and Void is one of those heroes that does require a lot of farm to be actually impactful. So, I mean, it's really tough for Sri Lanka, actually, the early part, right? So it's looks very similar to the last time, and Pagna is already actually pulling ahead.
And he is just gonna go for the tower damage. Look at that. It's only level 1
Exactly.
into the Nether Blast, but he already used 2 of them onto the tower.
This is one of those signs of a true mid laner. Like you have your skills to do multiple things. Like you push the lane, you get the creeps, you get the hero damage, and like it's just one spell. So that's just efficient mid laning from the Pugna, I would say.
Absolutely,
So a lot
absolutely.
less action, right? This time, it feels like the game is a little bit slower than the last time. I mean, we had the SF blasting razes down in the safe lane the last game, but this time I think they're taking it a little bit more slowly, I guess.
Absolutely, and we can see that Slaughter is very low on HP, but he'll survive for the time being. And then again, Jakiro comes into the rescue. I don't think they're playing the Jakiro as the core, but oh no, they're going for the Mercy. Mercy might use his abilities against the Slaughter. He's trying to survive, but this will be the first blood goes in favor of Lanka. Pudge secures the first blood, and I think they're playing as the core Slaughter. Pudge just switched his position. Like, we have seen this before. This is not the first time I'm seeing Pudge doing this. Like, he sometimes does that, switching his own position from support to core, and like try to work things up. But let's see if it will
He
work
might be
this
in
time.
trouble here. Gets paused just before he dies, but I don't really think he's gonna get out of this.
Whoa, the timing.
I mean, Jakiro, he was pretty out of position there, to be honest. I mean, you have the Marcy, you have the Nature's Prophet, right? So, whenever you're playing against a Marcy, you do have to be careful about your positioning. And Jakiro, he was just, like on their side of the map, actually. So, him getting caught is really no surprise there.
Absolutely. We're not really sure why they have gone for the. Oh, never mind. Washroom.
Okay, sure. I mean, when nature calls, right? So nature calls, you have to do it, right? So I guess,
I mean,
sure.
they didn't take any breaks, so I guess that is hilarious. Anyway, they're just gonna go for some like tactical, I don't know, idea sharing or something like that.
So it's tactical dehydration, technically, right?
You can say that, of course.
Yeah. Tactical dehydration, man. So back to the game, right? So we were talking about how Jakiro actually, led them to have a reverse kill on Team Bangladesh, but Team Sri Lanka, they were not able to score a kill last time, but they are the first ones to get a score this time, get a kill this time. So I mean, they must be pretty feeling good about themselves right now.
Absolutely, and this time again into the game, like we can see that Voice Spirit is suffering. He's not being able to do much about this, and Pugna, he's just gonna secure all the farms in the world. Like he's
Are you looking
holding
at
the
the
house.
wards?
Yeah,
The wards, right? So there's one of the wards on each side, but like. So yeah, the tower damage, it just keeps on coming. So Jakiro, he was once again sprouted up and tossed back, but Marty, she might be in trouble as well. Does take the NP forward as well, but Jakiro is running in one direction, the Marcy, she's running in the other direction, but Jakiro, he might just turn here actually, but no, the Sprout will finish him off. Now the starter, he's all alone, but I don't think he's going to make it out of this. The body block from Marty do come in, but the unrelenting force of the Team Bangladesh, they are just going. The wand will keep him alive for a little while longer, but the Sprout, they finish the job.
brilliant play coming in from Team Bangladesh, and of course from RR as well. RR, he's just gonna like go for those easy kills. Like it feels very easy for him. Like he is farming very well as well. Like 24 last season, 12 denies. Can you imagine like the torture coming in from RR into the top lane? And look at that Pugna running again towards the Void Spirit, trying to damage the tower again, and he has done so much damage into the mid tier 1.
And every Nether Blaster I've seen so far in mid has been on top of the tower. I mean, this man never misses in like when it's stressful, he never misses. When he's really happy, he never misses. Like look at that.
Radiant structures are
Every nether
fortified.
blast is directed towards the tower. He has to use the clip actually.
Radiant's
Oh my
bottom
god,
tower
this is
under
not looking
attack.
good. Oh,
So the siege script has arrived, right? So the 5 minute siege script has arrived, and I think we might be looking at a dead T1 mid tower actually.
they're rushing on to Jakiro. Jakiro will be pushed back by Mercy, and RR will be happy to take the kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
mean, you really can't be giving, these free kills to the NP this early on, right? So you have been the position 1 NP has been pretty popular. I mean, it has been a
Radiant's
little
middle
nerfed
tower
this
has
patch,
fallen.
but still, like it is still a menace to deal with if it gets really out of hand really quick.
Oh, Pugna is in a lot of trouble right now, but Nature's Prophet comes into the rescue, and Wolfspeed will survive. Mercy comes and takes the illusion route, and this time they're running
Ooh,
onto
the
the
shackle.
Wolfspeed. The shackle will stop the Mercy for the time being, and they have somehow managed to save the Wolfspeed, but they have taken the tower. Pugna. Very well played, and they can easily move towards the bot or the top tier 1 as well.
I mean, you can look at the last bit this time as well, right? But before that, I think it's Wind Ranger that we have to look out for. They waited for the shackle to hit as soon as the Wind Run was used. So Marchi does have a toss back, does use it. The Sprout is there as well, and it will be used to finish off the Wind Ranger. So we were talking about the last hits, right? So again, similar to the previous game, all 3 cores from Team Bangladesh are already, up there, the top of the charts. But once again, our NP, the NP is just non-stop.
Radiant's
Look
middle
at
tower
this.
is under
Uh-oh.
attack.
Anti is in a lot of trouble right now. He's just gonna... No, he'll survive. Shaman comes in as well.
Radiant structures
Did
are
my audio
fortified.
cut off there, actually?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so I had absolutely no idea what's going on right today, but it was in the middle of a big fight as well. So yeah, so
Radiant's
Void
middle
Spirit,
tower
he
is
is
under
trying to be a
attack.
little more active, but he was essentially just kicked out of his lane. I mean, it's just
Radiant's bottom tower is under
glorified
attack.
roaming at this point.
Look at Pugna. He's going for the tier 2.
This might be a little longer than
Radiant's
16 minutes
bottom
this time,
tower
but
has
it's
fallen.
good for Team Sri Lanka right now. Ooh, Void Spirit, he does go in, does get the catch on the Pugna and the ward as well. There's some tasty gold right there.
They've secured around 600 gold. That's a lot for Sri Lanka at this point. They're already down by 4k network lead, so they need to climb back in. And we can see that. Oh no, Mercy going for the Void, but Void will survive with the time
Yeah,
walk.
she had just a little bit to reach level 6. I mean, if she had her level 6, maybe things would have been different, but she might use a toss back here. But no, she actually goes in front and uses a toss back in the void. But are you sure you want to use the toss back in the void? The shackle, it does connect, but it does not connect to a secondary target. So she does get hit by a lot of things, but Marchi, she does have her unleash and gets the void spirit there actually. Marchi might be in a little bit of trouble as well, but the void jumps in, and actually he didn't really need to jump in there, right? But it does it anyway. Meanwhile, the top tower is being taken down.
The mid one as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The push strat absolutely doing it for Team Bangladesh right now.
Absolutely, and
Radiant's
they're
top
going for the
tower
tier
is
2
under
in the top area as
Radiant
well. Like they
structures are
had the ultimate coming in from the Red Prophet, and they went for that. But this time, Sri Lanka putting all of their teammates into this top area, and look at that, they're going for the Shaman. Shaman doesn't have his ultimate yet. He's only level 4, but look at Timala, they're going for it again and again. Oh no, that Prophet might go down here, and he will. On the other hand, we can see that in Oh my god, what a fight. Podge was taken out by Senpai, and Senpai all alone fighting against two voids, one void spirit and a faceless void, but they will have to run for their life for the time being, and Mercy jumps in, not gonna be able to find anyone. Void, he does have his Chrono Spear ready. There are 4 heroes nearby, he can easily go for that, but Jakiro doesn't have his macro pair yet, only level 4, so there is no damage. There is no backup damage from Team Sri Lanka, so I think he'll be holding on to that Chrono Spear unless it is like super important to use it.
I mean, it's just 10 minutes, right? And they're already the tower, the T3 tower for Team Sri Lanka is already at half HP. So it doesn't feel good right now for Team Sri Lanka, I would say. But the NP is just relentless in pushing, man. Just push. Like it's such a like good pusher right now. And with the Meteor Hammer, right? So the Meteor Hammer just doing wonders for us right now.
Absolutely.
So it looks like Team.
Radiant's
Oh,
top
the
tower
Marcy,
is
she
under
might
attack.
get caught here. Does have the chrono, but doesn't want to commit it just yet. But the
Ooh,
Marcy,
almost.
he jumps away. So they're TPing out, and I don't think they have anything to stop it right now. But meanwhile, top tower, it is still being relentlessly pushed. I mean, what do you do against this? Like, you have an NP that's teleporting non-stop, and then just Meteor hammering all of your towers, right? You have the Pugna Nether blasting your towers. Then you have the DP who's, like using your exorcism to, flash push the towers. Like, what do you do against this?
Answer is you don't have anything against them, but you can easily go for some like okay, you can go for the Mercy.
Connect,
Radiant's
but
top tower is under
I
Mercy is
don't
all
think they're
alone here.
going to push this anymore. Does have the Chrono Spear, decides to use it on the one Marky there, the Isolation 4 Mark, but she's not dead. The Chrono was not enough to finish her, but the follow-up will. But meanwhile, Team Bangladesh, they have bigger aspirations, they have bigger plans here. They take the T3 down at 12 minutes.
They're just keeping their own teammates because that was the part of the plan. Mercy surviving for long enough and baiting the Chrono Spear so that his team can easily push into the tier 3 and the Rex as well. And look at the push coming in. Death Prophet does have his ultimate ready. Pugna going for those Nether Blast, and Nature's Prophet is hitting them like crazy. So let's see how they will be defending it. Unfortunately, Sri Lanka doesn't have anything to defend, but oh no, they're going for Mercy comes back in. Starter was taken out, and they are going for the Jakiro as well. But this time, Void might go down here, but the Time Walk will not save him at all. And they are just rushing into the tier 4s, and they went for the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger falls, and this time you said like they will be taking longer than 16 minutes, but I don't think so. I think they will be ending the game right here, right now. It is only 13 minutes into the game, but look at the push coming in. Look at the Shaman Word dealing so much damage into the tier 4. But oh no, Shaman is very low on HP, and Void Spirit comes in, takes down the Pugna, and this time Pugna goes for the buyback. He's just gonna keep it back in and goes for the fight, but unfortunately Mercy will fall. Nature's Prophet will fall as well. They're going on to that Prophet. That Prophet falls. It is a clean team wipe coming in from Team Sri Lanka. They have defended their base. They have done it. Uh-oh. Pugna might fall here for the second time. Jakiro comes in, but the Ice Blast will connect, and Pugna falls for the second time. 55 minutes into the clock. And my god, that was a dieback from Pugna.
I mean, it's really devastating for Team Bangladesh. But if you really look at it, right, but Team Bangladesh were able to get a T3 tower and a set of racks at just 13 minutes. So, I mean, I'm guessing they're pretty happy. I mean, they would have been happier if the game would have ended right there. But, still pretty good results, I would say.
But this time they will suffer a bit in Bangladesh because they don't have their Pugna, they don't have their push right now, but they might go for a push. But oh, look at that, Mercy He might
He's
be
in
in a
dangerous
lot of
waters
trouble.
there. The Void Spirit
Whoa!
almost comes in, but the starter misses his stun. But once it's caught, actually, the temptation from the atmosphere, the NP, he comes in as well, but he doesn't have any different defensive items right now. But with the Pugna coming in, right? So they are forced to go back. The Shaman, he's there as well, does not have his Blink Dagger yet, still working on that boot. So they are not able to catch anyone. The Void gets a huge score over the Sprout. It actually stops him. The Macropyre has been used on one of these people. The Pugna tries to keep them alive, but no, the damage is just too much from the Macropyre and everything. He does go down, the Pugna as well. So the team Sri Lanka absolutely turning it around. They're actually the ones with the higher kill count this time.
Absolutely. So we were talking about this, that the mid-game scenario will be dominated by Team Sri Lanka, and that is what's happening right now. They're going for the Shaman as well. Team Bangladesh, I don't know what happened to them. Like after the first game, I believe they were too confident. That's why they're suffering right now. But oh no, Death Prophet comes in with the ultimate, and Death Prophet will join, kills the Slaughter instantly, and they're going for the win range. The win ranger will fall. The Jakiro will fall as well, and this time they might go for the Void, but Void is in a better position right now. But they will be going for the tier 2 push here in the bot area, and they're not taking it as a no. They're going for the tier 2. They might go for the tier 3 as well, as Shaman does have his ultimate ready and 1 second to respawn, and they went for a pause.
So I think it's one more of those tactical dehydration sessions, right?
Probably, or maybe like they're just gonna go for a tactical pause, like, hey, what went wrong there? We lost the fight. How did that happen? And I think that's about it.
I mean, the Void uses Chrono, right? So he doesn't have his Chrono right now. So I'm not pretty sure how they defend against the Exorcism. Like the last time that they fought, the Exorcism had just ended and they were all just very, very low. But this time, Team Bangladesh, they're on a full tank. And Team Sri Lanka, apparently they're not this time. So, but they do jump in. The starter, he does get jumped in, but the instant hex, the Macropyre, the Ice Wall, the Void Spirit, he is jumping the backline, the Shadow Shaman, he does get taken down. The Pugna, he's being chased by the Slaughter, but the Pugna is just too quick. But look at this, they're just hitting at the Ancient right now. But Slaughter, he goes in on the other side. Marty does get a finishing kill, but the Slaughter, he did jump in and needs some rescuing right now actually. But the Slaughter, he's already back out. But Team Bangladesh, they're just hitting the Ancient non-stop. Like, does it end? The Slaughter, he's back in again. The Market is very low, but the instant silence from Death Prophet will save her for now, but not for long. She dies as well. The Slaughter, he might be in trouble as well, but all the rest of the team from Team Sri Lanka are pretty low as well. The MP, he goes down as well, but it's a clean team wipe from Team Bangladesh, and Meteor hammers the wave, and MP, he's bought back, he's back, but Team Sri Lanka, they're buying back as well. This might be the ending, the final fight right there. The Void, he does have his Chrono, and Jakiro, he does not have his Macropyre, but they're already pretty low, and Void, he almost dies to it, but the second skill of Pugna, right? It saves DP for now from the Chrono, but can they do anything more? I mean, Team Sri Lanka, do they have anything else left in the tank? I mean, the starter, he's back again with one more jump, but the Snake has already been positioned there. The Cobra is clearing its back, is hitting the Ancient. Can they do anything more, Team Sri Lanka? But
Is under attack.
GG
so
has
it was a
been
long
called.
fight, right? So it was a long fight, and